morning, good morning. May the Lord bless you. The Bible tells us, work while it is day, for soon night comes and no man will be able to work. It tells us, remember the Sabbath, keep it holy, don't do any work. But if your donkey falls in a ditch, it's okay to get it. It's okay to work if you have an emergency. Faith without works is dead. The Bible puts great importance on working. But there's some things you can't work for. Some things are gifts that are freely given. And the truth is, when we begin to trust the work of our hands more than we trust God, that is pride, because his ways are higher than our own. So we must trust his ways above the work that we produce. And quite often, the things that you want to see happen in life are held up because of your own actions. We're not waiting on God. God is waiting on us to get in the right place, to give us the things we desire. So it's true that we are the reason we can't step into a new thing. And here's the proof. Creation, 6 days. God made the heavens and the earth. On day 7, God rested. The number 7 represents completion, and he rested. So for us made in his image, it's important that we enter into rest. And if you haven't entered into rest, you're not on day 7. Why is day 7 important? Why is it important to rest so you enter into day 7? Because the number 8 in the Bible represents new beginnings. God can't do a new thing in your life if you're still working. You put in your work and then you turn it over to him. You enter into his rest, and it allows God to birth something new in your life. But as long as you continue the work process, you don't make space for God to step in and do what he does. Many of us are familiar with Psalms 23, written by David. That Psalms is about entering into the rest of God and David seeing the benefits. The first verse, the Lord is my shepherd, that's acknowledging that God's ways are higher than our own. Verse 2, he makes me to lie down in green pastures, beside still waters. That's entering into the rest of God. I'm laying down. I gave it over to him. I'm resting now. And then verse 3, he restoreth my soul for his name's sake. Meaning that true restoration and true rest comes from God. And it's a gift freely given. And he does it because he's good, for his name's sake. Not because of any work we've done. Not because of anything good that we've done. God gives it because he's good. So Group 52, is important that we notice when we have an actual emergency, when there's a donkey in the ditch, or when it's time to stop working and turn things over to God so he can birth through you a new thing. So often we get caught up as fathers and wives and husbands, children even. We take great importance and pride in all of our titles, servant leaders. Maybe you're a supervisor at work. The things we do are important. I'm not saying not to give forth your best work effort, but there comes a point where your job description must take a break. Everything you're working on must take a break. Everything people call you to do must take a break. You're not God. If you don't answer, God is still God, and he'll make sure people survive. So it's okay to take a break when it is time, because only through that can God bring forth a new thing. So this week, Group 52, lean on your community. The only way we can rest properly is if we help one another out. If we lighten the load on each other, that allows us to rest when it's time. Be observant. Notice if someone around you is overworked, because it can save a life. Be a good friend and have the best week of your life. Thank you.